scary chapter. Don't stress, it's short.
A suffocating darkness chokes all the lights out of the night. The rain is a fitting soundscape. Tonight, the forest is set for evil to play. A stumbling, terrified child stops and peeks into his neon winter coat. A kitten weakly mews out. Meow. The wheezing round 9-year-old closes his eyes, squeezing them tight, wishing this situation away. A rustle from behind snaps him back into his dark reality. As he peers into the shaking bush, the bush peers back at him. A death stare comes from a pair of glowing yellow serpent-like eyes, accompanied by a rib-rattling low growl. The child's insides vibrate from the grievous bass note, making a cold, sick feeling grow in his gut. In his mind, he knows he will never outrun the creature, but his legs try anyway. He bolts. The terror follows on all fours. Nearby in the forest, a posse of townfolks with shotguns and pitchforks, bright torches and worn faces are searching for the boy and the beast. Townsfolks that have been tormented too long, have lost too much. They need the nightmare to end tonight. They are being led by Big John, who is scared he is about to lose something even more precious.
Son, where are you?
Big John's voice is low and manly, but hints of his primal fear. He leads the lumberjack pack, all dressed in standard check shirts and beards. The fear draped all over them is a new, unnatural attire.
Son!
Big John shouts again, needing a direction. Dad! The word is screamed from a distance, fading like a drowning man being swept out to sea. Scanning the forest, Big John gets a glimpse of his small round son running. His joy is trampled by the monstrous long blue blur that stalks behind. It moves like flowing water, closing in on its young prey.
There!
Big John calls while giving desperate chase. The spent child runs to the base of the tree and looks up to his treehouse in the branches. He is up and in through the painted trapdoor with a speed that comes only from hopeless panic. He slams the opening down, slips the slide lock across and sits on it. The beast slams into the underside of the trapdoor, over and over, making the child jolt up with every bump. Bang! Bang! The boy watches as the hinges begin to give, screws lifting from the wood. The lock looks as feeble as his chances of surviving the night. He puts all his weight and hope on the hatch. Bang! 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 Silence. The lock holds. For once, he is relieved to be the heaviest kid in his class. Monster claws burst through the floor to the right of the trapdoor, then burst through to the left. They rip the door flap off. Consumed by fear, the child slides back into the darkness and grips his knees as if to squeeze himself out of this existence. The shadowed head of the monster slowly rises through the hole in the floor. Silhouetted, its features are hidden, but this doesn't stop the hideous vision inducing elemental dread. The kid can first make out the horns, followed by the yellow enraged eyes. Then, scariest of all, big, sharp teeth in a wide smile. The monster crawls up into the treehouse slowly, animalistically, towards the shaking youth. Below, the townsfolk has almost caught up. They see the lizard-like monster hanging from the child's treehouse, creeping up inside. Bang! Big John takes a shot at the monster. Inside the treehouse, a pain demonic scream splits the ears as the blur of the beast rips straight through the roof and flees into the night. A scaly blue severed tail from the night terror jitters and jumps as its last nerve endings die. Blue scales glimmer in the moonlight. The appendage twitches its last, and settles right in front of the shocked child. He looks at it, mesmerized. He reaches for it and lifts it like a fragile prize. Big John and the others clamber up to retrieve the scared youngster. A dark, spiteful storm hits this already eerie forest. Lashing rain falls, vain lightning crashes, shouting thunder booms, seemingly to conspire to make the point that this forest does not belong to us. It belongs to them. The tree house hatch lays broken on the ground at the base of the tree. The red painted letters on it begin to run in the rain to make it look like the door is bleeding. It pools in a footprint from the sinister child-stalking monster. The crying letters on the soaking hatch read, "Keep out."